Have you ever felt like your pain is a prison you can't escape? Like no matter how hard you try, the weight inside you only grows heavier. What if I told you that the power to break free, real, lasting freedom, is already inside you right now? In this very moment, you might be carrying wounds you think are too deep, scars too painful, and setbacks too many. But the truth is, healing isn't about finding someone else to fix you. It isn't about magic or waiting for the perfect moment. Healing begins with one simple, powerful realization: you have everything you need inside yourself. Your body, your mind, your spirit. They are naturally wired to heal, to restore, to become whole again. The journey starts when you believe in that power. When you stop seeing yourself as broken and start seeing yourself as a work in progress. Stronger than you think, capable beyond measure. Imagine waking up each day with a quiet confidence that your body is working for you, not against you. Imagine feeling a calm in your mind, a warmth in your heart, a steady hope that no matter what has happened, you can move forward. This is not a distant dream. It is your birthright. Your very cells, your heartbeat, your breath, they all carry the instinct to heal, to recover, to grow. Science now confirms that the mind and body are deeply connected, and your beliefs can either limit or unlock your healing potential. When you believe you can heal, your body responds. When you nurture yourself with kindness, your mind calms and your cells begin their repair. This is why your belief matters so much, because it sets the stage for your transformation. If you stay with me through this video, you will discover simple but powerful tools to awaken this inner healer. You will learn how to connect with your pain without fear, how to change the way you think about yourself and your health, and how to take the very first step toward reclaiming your well-being. You'll find hope not in empty promises, but in proven truths, that your mind and body are allies, not enemies, and that healing is a natural, achievable process. It won't always be easy, but it will be worth it. Because on the other side of this journey is freedom. The freedom to live without the chains of past hurts, the freedom to move with ease, to breathe without tension, to feel peace where there was once pain. This freedom is waiting for you. Not someday, not when everything is perfect, but right now. The power to heal is not a distant treasure hidden away. It is a spark inside you, ready to ignite. So if you're ready to stop being held back by pain, if you're ready to step into your own strength and begin the journey of true healing, then stay here. Stay open, because what comes next will change the way you see yourself forever. Your healing is possible. It's within reach. And it starts with one simple truth: you are not broken beyond repair. You are whole, you are worthy, and you have the power to heal yourself. Let's begin. Pain has a way of settling deep inside us, like a shadow that follows every step, whispering that healing might be impossible. But what if the pain you feel isn't just something to endure or ignore? What if it is a message, an invitation to look closer, to understand yourself more fully? Pain, whether it lives in your body, your heart, or your mind, is never random. It has roots. It is born from moments, experiences, wounds that have been buried or overlooked. Healing starts when you stop running from this truth and begin to face it, not with fear or judgment, but with courage and compassion. When you accept that your pain has a story, you gain power. Power to unravel what keeps it alive. Pain is often tangled with emotions like fear, anger, shame, or grief. Feelings that, when left unspoken, trap energy inside you. This trapped energy creates blocks that stop your body and mind from fully recovering. It's like trying to heal a wound without cleaning it first. The deeper you go into understanding these layers, the closer you get to releasing them. It can be uncomfortable. It can be scary, but it is necessary. When you dare to explore your pain, you break the silence around it. You give voice to what has been hidden. This act alone begins to dissolve the chains holding you back. Many of us have been taught to hide our pain, to push it down, or to numb it. But true healing demands the opposite. It asks you to lean in gently, to acknowledge your hurt without shame, to say, "I see you and I'm ready to heal." This mindset shift is a profound turning point. It takes you from feeling like a victim of your circumstances to becoming the author of your own recovery. You are no longer powerless. You are becoming whole. Remember, healing is not about erasing pain overnight. It is about understanding it, listening to it, and then choosing to rise above it. The process of facing your pain with honesty opens pathways for healing energy to flow. It reactivates your natural ability to restore balance in your body and mind. As you become willing to sit with your discomfort, your resilience grows. Your nervous system learns to calm. Your heart finds room for peace. Your mind starts to believe in the possibility of relief. This is where transformation begins, not in denying your pain, but in befriending it. The journey may feel slow at times, and that's okay. Healing is not a race. It's a steady walk back to yourself. Each moment of awareness, each breath of acceptance breaks the cycle of suffering. You will begin to notice subtle shifts, a deepening sense of calm, small bursts of joy, moments of clarity. These are signs your body and soul are waking up to their own power. You are learning to trust your inner wisdom, to honor your experience, and to nurture yourself with patience. This willingness to face pain head on is an act of bravery and love. It is the foundation on which all healing stands. No matter how heavy your pain feels now, remember it is not your identity. It is a chapter, not your whole story. You have the strength to understand it, to transform it, and to move forward into a life filled with hope and healing. The deeper you go, the more you reclaim your power. And this power will carry you through every step of your recovery. When you begin to understand your pain and face it with honesty, you open the door to a profound realization. Your mind and body are not separate. They are deeply connected, constantly communicating in ways you may have never noticed. This connection holds the key to your healing. The thoughts you entertain, the feelings you suppress, the beliefs you carry, all of these ripple through your body and shape how you feel, both emotionally and physically. Stress tightens muscles, clouds the mind, and disrupts the natural flow of healing. Negative thoughts act like invisible barriers, blocking your body's ability to repair itself. But here's the truth that science and experience agree on: your mind can be trained to become your greatest ally in healing. Your thoughts and emotions are not just abstract feelings, they are signals that influence every cell in your body. When you nurture positive, healing-focused thoughts, you create a fertile environment for recovery. When you calm your nervous system, you give your body the chance to regenerate. This is why shifting your mindset is not just mental work. It is a physical act of healing. You have the power to change your inner world, and in doing so, you change your outer reality. It begins with awareness, catching yourself in moments of doubt, fear, or negativity. Notice those thoughts without judgment. Then, gently guide yourself toward thoughts that support healing, hope, and strength. This is a skill. And like any skill, it grows stronger with practice. You are retraining your brain to become a partner in your recovery. This is where true empowerment lies. The mind is like a garden. If you plant seeds of fear, worry, and self-doubt, you will grow weeds that choke your vitality. But if you plant seeds of kindness, hope, and belief in your own power, you will grow a garden that nourishes and sustains you. This shift doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to focus on what helps you heal, to nurture what gives you strength, and to release what holds you back. When you embrace this truth, you reclaim control over your healing journey. You stop waiting for external cures and begin to harness the incredible influence of your inner world. This is not wishful thinking. It is a biological reality. Your brain and body are wired to respond to your thoughts and emotions. When you cultivate peace, your body produces healing hormones. When you reduce stress, your immune system becomes stronger. When you believe in your own worthiness, your nervous system relaxes, allowing your natural healing processes to thrive. This means that every moment you spend in self-doubt or harsh criticism is a moment where healing is slowed. Every moment you spend in self-love and positive belief is a moment where healing accelerates. You hold the pen that writes your healing story. This knowledge alone can transform your experience. You are not at the mercy of your pain or illness. You are the creator of your recovery. This power is within your reach, ready to be awakened. It waits for you to embrace it fully, to turn inward, and become the healer your body and mind have been longing for. When you understand and honor this connection between mind and body, you step into a new reality, one where healing is not a distant dream but a daily practice, a natural unfolding of your own inner strength. This is your path. This is your power, and it is yours to claim. True healing begins when you replace judgment with kindness, when you learn to treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer a dear friend in pain. So often, the harshest critic we face lives within our own minds. We replay our mistakes, magnify our flaws, and punish ourselves with relentless self-criticism. But this inner cruelty creates barriers to healing. When you speak to yourself with anger or disappointment, you trigger stress responses that tighten muscles, slow recovery, and cloud clarity. Healing requires a different language, one of gentleness and acceptance. Self-compassion is not about weakness or complacency. It is a radical act of courage. It means looking at your wounds without shame, understanding your struggles without blame, and allowing yourself the grace to be imperfect and human. This kindness softens the harsh edges of pain and creates a safe space where healing can grow. When you embrace self-compassion, you are no longer fighting yourself. You become an ally to your own recovery. This shift changes everything. It rewires your brain to release calming chemicals that ease tension and nurture renewal. It quiets the negative voices that keep you stuck and opens your heart to hope and possibility. Practicing self-compassion helps you forgive your past and stop carrying the heavy burden of guilt and regret. It invites you to meet your pain with curiosity rather than resistance, to see your struggles as part of your journey, not the end of it. Imagine the relief of no longer having to prove your worthiness to yourself every day, of knowing deep inside that you deserve care and healing just as you are. This truth is a powerful foundation for recovery because it frees you from the exhausting cycle of self-attack. It creates space for positive change. Every time you catch yourself in harsh self-talk, pause and replace it with a kind, supportive thought. Speak to yourself as you would to someone you love deeply. This practice strengthens resilience and rewires your emotional patterns. You teach your brain new ways to respond to difficulty, ways that encourage growth instead of despair. The energy you invest in self-judgment is energy taken from healing. The energy you invest in self-kindness multiplies your ability to recover. Remember, healing is not just physical. It is emotional, mental, and spiritual. Treating yourself with compassion nourishes all these layers. It reconnects you to your inherent worth and dignity, even in moments of struggle. This mindset transforms pain from a prison into a teacher. It invites you to lean into your experience with open arms and a gentle heart. When you embrace self-compassion, you build a bridge from suffering to strength. You reclaim your power not by pushing harder, but by loving deeper, loving yourself enough to heal. This love is not earned by achievement or perfection. It is your birthright. You are worthy of healing simply because you exist. No matter where you are in your journey, the choice to offer yourself compassion can change the course of your recovery. It can be the light that guides you through the darkest moments toward wholeness and peace. This is the heart of transformation, the courage to be gentle, patient, and kind with yourself as you heal. This courage will carry you forward, step by step, closer to the life you deserve. Healing cannot happen without release. Holding on to pain, anger, fear, or past wounds only tightens the grip of suffering. To heal is to let go, to allow what no longer serves you to flow out and away. But release is not a single event. It is a practice, a series of intentional acts that open the door for transformation. Your emotions are energy trapped inside, waiting to be freed. When you resist them, they build pressure beneath the surface, creating tension and imbalance in your mind and body. The power to heal lies in learning how to release this energy safely and consciously. You don't have to carry the weight of your pain alone, silently suffering. There are simple, practical ways to begin this process, tools you can use every day to clear the blocks that hold you back. Deep breathing is one of the most powerful. It connects you to the present moment, calms your nervous system, and helps you surrender control to the natural rhythms of your body. With each intentional breath, you can let go of stress and create space for healing to enter. Journaling is another tool that unlocks release. Writing your feelings down without judgment allows hidden emotions to surface and be acknowledged. It's a way to give voice to what is inside, turning chaos into clarity. Visualization is a powerful practice that taps into your mind's ability to influence your body. Imagine your pain melting away, your cells regenerating, your body filling with light and strength. These mental images send healing signals that your body responds to on a deep level. Mindfulness and meditation bring awareness to your present experience without resistance or fear. They teach you to observe your pain rather than be consumed by it, helping you break free from cycles of rumination. Emotional release is not about ignoring or suppressing your feelings. It is about allowing them to move through you and out of you. When you practice release, you restore flow to your energy, your mind, and your body. This flow is essential for recovery and renewal. It creates the conditions for your natural healing mechanisms to activate. Letting go also means forgiving, not for others, but for yourself. Forgiveness lifts burdens that keep you tethered to the past. It frees your heart to heal and your mind to focus on growth instead of pain. Each step you take toward emotional release is a step toward reclaiming your power. It is a declaration that you will no longer be defined by what hurt you, but by your courage to heal. This process may stir discomfort. That is normal. Healing asks you to be brave, to sit with what feels hard, and to trust that releasing pain is part of becoming whole again. As you commit to these practices, you will notice your body relaxing, your thoughts clearing, and your spirit rising. You will feel lighter, stronger, and more capable of facing life's challenges. The more you practice emotional release, the more you create space for joy, peace, and vitality. This is the rhythm of healing, release and renewal, surrender and strength. It is the natural flow that reconnects you to your true self. When you learn to release, you open your heart to transformation. You invite healing to move in deeply and fully. This freedom is yours to claim now and always. It begins with your willingness to let go. Healing demands presence. It requires you to show up fully, to be awake in your own body and mind, no matter how uncomfortable that may feel. So often, we resist discomfort by distracting ourselves or avoiding our feelings. Yet, true transformation cannot happen without the willingness to be present, to sit with your pain, your fear, your doubts, without turning away. Presence is the doorway to awareness, and awareness is the foundation of healing. When you become present, you begin to notice patterns that have kept you stuck. The repetitive thoughts, the old beliefs, the physical tension that you may have ignored. This awareness is not about blaming yourself or judging your experience. It is about seeing clearly what is happening inside, so you can make conscious choices to change. You reclaim control when you are fully present. The moment you catch yourself slipping into autopilot or denial, you have the power to gently bring your attention back to your body, your breath, your sensations. This simple act anchors you in the here and now, where healing can truly begin. Being present allows you to respond to your pain with kindness rather than fear. Instead of resisting what you feel, you acknowledge it, giving your body and mind the permission to begin repair. The nervous system calms, the heart softens, and your inner healer awakens. Presence also cultivates patience. Healing is rarely linear or fast. It moves in cycles, with progress and setbacks intertwined. When you stay present, you learn to accept these fluctuations as part of the process, not as failures. This acceptance builds resilience, a deep inner strength that fuels your recovery. Practicing presence means listening to your body's signals, the tightness in your chest, the ache in your muscles, the tension in your jaw. It means noticing your thoughts and emotions without getting caught up in their stories. With consistent practice, presence becomes a powerful tool that transforms suffering into insight. It shifts your relationship with pain from one of avoidance to one of curiosity and learning. When you cultivate presence, you also strengthen your connection to yourself. You become attuned to your needs, your limits, and your resources. This self-awareness empowers you to make choices that support healing, whether that means rest, movement, nourishment, or seeking support. Presence invites you to trust your own wisdom, the subtle signals that tell you what your body and mind require. It reconnects you to your innate ability to heal. The more you practice being present, the more you build a foundation of calm and clarity beneath the noise of pain and fear. This foundation anchors your healing journey. It is where transformation grows. Presence is not always easy. It can bring discomfort and vulnerability, but it also brings freedom. The freedom to face your experience fully and emerge stronger on the other side. When you commit to presence, you step into your power as your own healer. You learn to walk alongside your pain rather than be controlled by it. You open space for peace, for growth, and for wholeness. This is the strength that will carry you forward, the strength that will guide you toward the life you deserve. Presence is the breath that breathes life back into your healing. It is your greatest ally, waiting for you to embrace it fully. Healing flourishes in an environment of trust in yourself, in your body, and in the process of recovery. When you learn to trust, you dissolve the fear and doubt that have held you captive. Fear tells you that your pain defines you, that you are fragile, broken, or beyond help. Doubt whispers that healing is impossible or that you don't deserve it. But trust is the antidote. It is the quiet assurance that your body knows how to heal, that your mind can support this journey, and that you are worthy of renewal. Building trust begins with listening, truly listening to the signals your body sends. When you slow down and tune into the sensations within, you start to recognize patterns. You notice when something feels safe or when tension arises. This awareness allows you to make choices that protect and nurture your well-being. Trust grows when you honor these signals instead of ignoring or fighting them. It means respecting your limits without judgment and celebrating your small victories without waiting for perfection. Trust is not blind belief. It is a relationship you cultivate over time with yourself. This relationship requires patience, kindness, and consistency. Every time you choose to care for yourself, to rest when needed, or to say no to what harms you, you reinforce trust. You tell your body and mind, I am here. I am listening. You are safe. This message activates healing responses deep within you. Science shows that safety is essential for recovery. When you feel safe, your nervous system relaxes, inflammation decreases, and your cells regenerate. Without this sense of trust and safety, your body remains in a state of alert, constantly fighting or freezing, unable to fully repair. Trust also opens your heart to vulnerability, the willingness to be seen, to acknowledge your pain, and to seek help when needed. Vulnerability is not weakness, it is strength. It breaks down walls and invites connection, both with yourself and others who can support your healing. When you trust your inner voice, you become less dependent on external validation or quick fixes. You learn to listen deeply to what you truly need and to respond with courage. This trust empowers you to take consistent action toward healing, even when the path feels uncertain or challenging. It fuels perseverance and hope. Without trust, healing stalls. With trust, transformation unfolds naturally. It is the foundation that allows you to move beyond fear and doubt into freedom and growth. You are building a sanctuary within, a place where your body and mind feel safe enough to heal. This sanctuary is always available to you. It lives inside your breath, your thoughts, and your presence. When you cultivate trust, you open the door to the deepest, most profound healing imaginable. You reclaim your power to recover, renew, and rise. Trust in yourself is the greatest gift you can give your healing journey. It lights the way forward, no matter how dark the path may seem. Trust carries you through every challenge and brings you home to wholeness. This trust is yours to nurture, to protect, and to embrace. It will guide you steadily toward the life of health, peace, and vitality that awaits you. You are ready to build this trust today. You deserve it. Healing requires commitment, an unwavering promise to yourself that you will keep moving forward. Even when progress feels slow or invisible, it is easy to become discouraged when results don't appear quickly or when setbacks shake your confidence. But the truth is, healing is a journey marked by persistence, patience, and daily choices that honor your body, mind, and spirit. Commitment is the fuel that sustains this journey. It is the decision to show up for yourself every day, regardless of how you feel in the moment. This commitment is an act of courage because it demands you face uncertainty, discomfort, and sometimes fear. It asks you to prioritize your well-being above all else and to believe in the possibility of transformation, even when the path is unclear. When you commit to healing, you take control of your story. You refuse to be defined by pain or illness. Instead, you become an active participant in your recovery, making choices that nurture your growth. This means embracing routines that support your health, whether it's rest, movement, nutrition, or mindfulness, and standing firm against anything that drains your energy or undermines your progress. Commitment also means forgiving yourself when you stumble or fall back into old habits. Healing is not a straight line. It is full of twists and turns. Each time you recommit after a setback, you build resilience. You prove to yourself that you have the strength to keep going. This resilience becomes a powerful force, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth. Daily commitment deepens your connection to your healing goals. It turns abstract hopes into concrete actions. You begin to notice how small, consistent choices accumulate over time, creating momentum that propels you forward. This momentum is essential because it builds confidence, reinforces positive habits, and reshapes your identity. From someone who struggles to heal to someone who actively heals. The more you commit, the more your body and mind align with your intention. Your nervous system learns to relax more deeply. Your immune system strengthens and your mental clarity improves. This synergy accelerates recovery and enhances your overall well-being. Commitment is not about perfection or pressure. It is about gentle persistence. Showing up with kindness and determination, even on difficult days. It is about honoring your journey as uniquely yours, free from comparison or judgment. When you fully embrace this commitment, you unlock a deeper level of self-respect and empowerment. You send a clear message to yourself: your healing matters. You matter. This message resonates through every cell of your body, activating your inner healer. Your commitment becomes a source of strength that carries you through moments of doubt, fatigue, or fear. It lights the way forward, reminding you that transformation is possible and within your reach. No matter how long the road ahead, your commitment ensures you keep walking toward health, wholeness, and peace. This commitment is your gift to yourself, a promise that you will never give up on healing, on growth, on becoming the fullest version of who you are meant to be. It is a powerful choice that shapes your future and reclaims your power. Today, right now, you have the ability to make that choice, to commit to your healing journey with courage, patience, and love. This commitment is the foundation for everything that follows. Embrace it fully and watch yourself transform. Healing is strengthened through intention, the deliberate focus you bring to every thought, feeling, and action. Intention is the compass that guides your journey. Without it, healing can feel scattered, uncertain, and exhausting. When you set clear, purposeful intentions, you align your energy with your deepest desire to recover and grow. Intentions are not vague wishes or fleeting hopes. They are conscious commitments that shape your mindset and behaviors. Every time you focus on healing with intention, you activate powerful psychological and physiological responses. Your brain begins to prioritize your well-being, releasing chemicals that support growth and repair. Your body senses safety and readiness to heal. The clarity that intention provides cuts through confusion and overwhelm, replacing doubt with direction. When you wake up each day, setting an intention for your healing journey creates a sense of purpose. This purpose becomes a steady anchor, helping you navigate difficult moments with resilience. Intention helps you filter out distractions and negative influences that could derail your progress. It keeps your attention on what nourishes your recovery: rest, self-care, positive thoughts, and gentle movement. Intentions are like seeds planted in fertile soil. With care and focus, they grow into habits that sustain healing over time. These habits build momentum, reinforcing your identity as someone committed to health and wholeness. The power of intention also lies in its ability to transform your relationship with pain and challenge. Instead of seeing obstacles as barriers, you learn to view them as signals and opportunities for deeper healing. You become curious rather than fearful. You ask yourself what your pain is trying to teach you, what adjustments you can make to support your recovery better. This mindset shifts your experience from victimhood to empowerment. Intentions empower you to reclaim control over your healing process. They remind you that you are not passive in your journey, but an active participant capable of change. The shift alone reduces stress and anxiety, which are known to impede healing. When you practice setting clear intentions, you develop greater self-awareness. You begin to notice how your thoughts and emotions influence your physical health. You learn to catch negative patterns early and replace them with affirming, healing-focused beliefs. This conscious mental effort rewires your brain toward positivity and strength. Your body responds in kind, becoming a more efficient, resilient system ready to repair and regenerate. Remember, intention is not about forcing outcomes or expecting perfection. It is about creating a gentle yet firm commitment to your healing path, trusting that small, consistent steps will lead to profound transformation. Each intention you set, no matter how simple, builds a foundation of hope and empowerment beneath your recovery. When you cultivate intention daily, You align your mind, body, and spirit in harmony. This alignment amplifies your healing capacity beyond what you might have imagined possible. Your journey becomes a powerful expression of self, love, and courage, guided by the unwavering light of intention. Through this light, you discover that healing is not only possible, it is already unfolding within you. Healing thrives in the balance between action and rest. Often, we push ourselves to fix what feels broken by doing more work, more thinking, more striving, believing that effort alone will bring relief. Yet, true healing is found in the harmony of movement and stillness. Your body and mind need both stimulation and restoration. Action propels progress, rest allows integration. Without rest, your efforts can become counterproductive, leading to exhaustion, frustration, and deeper disconnection from your healing needs. Rest is not a sign of weakness or failure. It is an essential, active part of recovery. When you honor rest, you give your nervous system the space to reset and your cells the time to regenerate. This balance between doing and being creates the fertile ground where healing can grow strong and lasting. Your mind, often caught in cycles of worry and overthinking, benefits immensely from moments of pause. Rest brings clarity and perspective. It allows the emotional energy trapped in your body to dissolve naturally. When you resist rest, you resist healing. The body's natural rhythms are designed for cycles of activity followed by renewal. When you listen and respond to these rhythms, you invite flow back into your system. This flow supports not just physical repair, but mental and emotional integration as well. The power of balance is also about pacing yourself with compassion. Healing does not require grand gestures or dramatic changes. It is a steady, consistent practice of tuning in, adjusting, and moving forward gently. This pace protects you from burnout and discouragement. It reminds you that slow progress is still progress. By cultivating awareness of your body's needs, you begin to distinguish between productive action and reactionary hustle. You learn to trust the signals that say when to push and when to pull back. This trust deepens your relationship with yourself and strengthens your ability to care for your whole being. Balance means recognizing that rest and action are not opposites, but partners in your healing journey. Each supports and enhances the other. Action without rest becomes frantic. Rest without action becomes stagnation. When you weave them together skillfully, you create a rhythm that sustains your recovery and nurtures your growth. Practicing this balance also expands your capacity for self-compassion. You give yourself permission to slow down without guilt, to honor your limits without shame. This self-compassion fuels healing by reducing stress hormones and opening your heart to kindness. It softens resistance and invites openness. The more you embrace this rhythm of balanced effort and restful presence, the more your body and mind align with healing energy. You become attuned to the natural cycles within and around you, day and night, activity and sleep, tension and relaxation. This attunement brings peace and resilience. It transforms your healing process from a battle into a dance where every step, whether forward or still, is part of the whole. This rhythm connects you to a deeper truth. Healing is not a race or a task to be completed. It is a lifelong practice of honoring your wholeness through balanced care. When you embody this balance, you unlock the flow of vitality and peace waiting inside you. You learn to move with your body's wisdom, allowing healing to unfold naturally, gracefully, and powerfully. This balance is your true power, your sanctuary, and your guide. It is the pulse of transformation beating steadily within you.